Good morning Nagaland. আমি সবকে নতুন একটা এপিসোড লেগিনা সনাপিত HornbillTV দে স্বাগত কৰিছে মই সিমামলা আপনি আলা হোস্ট আৰু this morning আমি লদে one of the most promising artists join কৰিছে কোন ইতালা মিউজিক সিন দে he is one of the most popular নাম লিস্ট আছে ইতালা নাম দ আমি এটা লদে কথা বলে বিশেষ সেট আছে so let's welcome singer songwriter and producer Imcha Imchen. Hello Imcha.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm feeling very honored and blessed at the same time. And yeah.
I'm more honored to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much.
So, life thinking aja isi da.
I mean, with life, sab ठीक ठाक जाए like there's a lot of surprises on the way, but at the same time, I'm just keeping my game up and then getting ready for the challenges, whatever comes my way. So yeah.
So, should I start going? Let's start by introducing. Now, please, viewers can introduce Kuidua.
Yes.
Tell us more about yourself.
All right. My name is Imcha Imchen, and I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. And I've been in the field of music for the past 17 years, and then it's been 4 years as my career, and it feels so great. And music is not something I do; it's who I am. So yeah, that's a little bit short bio about me. Yeah.
So Amirida, like you are such a big sensation music. Ingorna bishimanu like they are talking about you. Aro ni Nagaland seshugulido you even made it to Apple Music.
Yes.
You landed a spot in Apple Music also, and then no one from Nagaland has ever landed that spot. So inga achievement feel like achieve product inga feel great.
Honestly, like I came to know about this top 100 Apple Music like all up Dirba like after 1 week only. So I was like, I knew about it, but then I was like, acha, okay, one song I'm getting recognition, nah.
It was not exciting for you.
I mean, like it was like I was like focusing more on the bigger things, and then when it's not like I'm like. When you focus on bigger things, like you just forget all the small things happening on the way, like, and that was the wrong thing for me. I should appreciate every success I get and stuff. So I got a call from my friend in Mumbai. He said like, this is like a very big thing, like you're the first artist from a record label that getting this recognition. And then if you look like towards the bright side, I think Naga side be and if to me first like you and I was like, okay, I like the name first, and I was like, okay, take it. So that's how it was a surreal experience. And then I'm very happy and fortunate to get this spot, and then trying to put my Nagaland into the map of the world, in the field of music and everything. So yeah.
So your love for music started at a very young age, right?
Yeah.
I mean, your dad introduced you to music.
Yeah.
And growing up, you were member of the trio Imchen brothers along with your other two brothers.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about the influence your dad had over you in terms of music?
In terms of music, yes. My dad had been singing. I think from his young age, and then he's been involved in a lot of choir where he was part of this Nagaland Chamber choir.
Okay.
Like he mentioned, they have performed in Amsterdam and some few more places along with it. So when I was in the womb, he was traveling around. So basically, maybe that's the reason why I was so determined to make music my career no matter what. So yes, and then as we were growing up, he involved us in like school choir and then vocal choir, some kids choir and all, right? So from there, we started out with the music, and then that's how we came up with the first album, Imchen Brothers 1. And then that really influenced me to take my music career, plans for my music career seriously. Just like that.
So you sing, your dad sings, two of your brothers sings. Does your mom sings too?
Yes. She sings the alto. Every time whenever there's a family gathering, and if a family so happen to sing, so she's always one like starting with the alto.
So how was it like growing up in a family where music was like the heart?
Yes, my parents, they're true lovers of music along with my brothers and stuff, but honestly, like they did not see the same dream that I had. Like honestly, like I wanted to pursue music and make it my career, and then at the end of the day, our parents also wants what's best for the children and stuff, no? So I knew that the field of music is going to be a struggling stage, and then there will be a lot of ups and downs, and then I was just all ready for it. Even though parents knew that I was planning to go with this line, but then I still had to make them, show them that from this field of music I can provide a food and shelter over my table, you know, over my head. So yeah, it was a tough time to, I mean, like, it was some few years that it was like struggling for me to, you know, make them understand. But finally, with the things that they have been saying, and then, you know, after I moved to Mumbai, after I signed with my first record label, and from there, you know, their belief.
So now your parents are fully supportive.
Yeah.
Okay. So talking about family, can you tell us more about your siblings, your younger brothers? What are they doing now? Are they still pursuing music?
No. They're not pursuing music. They're studying.
Okay.
So one is in MSc.
Oh, sure.
And then the other one is, I think, second year degree.
Good thing.
Yeah, and then they've been doing really well in what field they're right now in. So yes, I'm right now involved here. We're doing some few projects that we're working, and then I'm currently, like I mentioned, I'm interning with AFMA. So yes, all this is happening right now. So.
Like, is Imchen brothers coming together anytime soon?
I cannot guarantee.
Okay.
So because I mean, like, it's close now, you know, like I cannot force them also. At the same time, since now music is my career already, you know, I have a lot of things I have to worry about, you know. And then maybe time to time when there's a social gathering and all, me and my brothers will be singing, but I don't think so anytime it's gonna come like on the screen anymore.
So you even did your degree in theater, right, in Christ University, Bangalore.
Yeah.
So, like, and you, in most of your MVs, you're often seen portraying as a hero.
Okay.
So if in the future, like, if you're given more opportunities in acting, do you think that you'll consider, like, making acting as your main priority?
I mean, like, yes and yes. I don't know, like, I'm also a musician. At the same time, I'm a performer, you know, and then I really love the art of acting also. So if I get roles, like, yes, if it's really it suits my criteria, you know, like if I really like it, then I'm game for it, you know, just to go for it, you know. I got some few roles, but I was like, nah, that's not me. So yes.
What kind of roles you want to portray?
I don't know, like anything that is something a little bit different, unique. Like, I don't know, like I want to take challenges. You know, it's not like obviously everybody wants to be the hero or something like that. Sometimes, so I don't know, like being a villain also kind of interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about music, since when did you started to consider music as a very serious career?
I think when I was in my 10th standard.
Okay.
That's when I wanted to, you know, like do it ASAP. Like after 10th, I was like telling my dad, I'm going to study music after this. He was like, no, get a 12. And then after that, you can do whatever you want. And I got a 12, and then again, my parents told me, get a degree, and then I think it'll be safer. You know, like at the end of the day, they want what's best, you know, and whatever knowledge they have, they want to put in the children and stuff. But honestly, in the field of music, you got to start early, you know, and then that's what's running my mind. And then, for the sake of it, I was like, let me try. So that's when I got selected to get into Christ University. I was studying theater, English and psychology. So I was like, let me just try it out. But then for that 8 months I was there, and then I was not really feeling myself. I was like, instead of spending this amount of fees, I can invest that in my music, because the field that I want to study was audio engineering. That includes the music production, recording and everything. So I want to be that all-in-one package if I'm really taking music as my career, you know, because I don't want to depend on any other sound engineer to work on my song. And like, I want to be my own army, you know. So, and then the field of audio engineering was like very expensive course. So I was like, so spending there, why not doing that, you know? So one day I just got so brave that I just packed my things from the hostel and I went home, you know. I told I told my mom and dad.
What was their reaction?
They knew, they saw it coming. So they got used to it, and then I studied 1 year in audio engineering, and then when I was doing that, I was trying to work on my other songs, and then finally I got enough funds to sponsor pay for my music video. And then once that music video came out, it's called Moving On. Mumbai team have reached out to me after seeing the video. So that is when they said, actually 2 record labels have reached out to me. But then the one record was like a different record label, but the other record label was like more like me. You know, I felt a connection between me and then the boss of the record label. So I went ahead with that, and then I've been signed there for I think 9 years.
Okay.
So it's my 3 years running right now. Then it feels good.
So your parents saw it coming, but initially when you decided that you want to choose music as your career, were they like supportive?
Asti, I like it.
Acha.
That's all I can say. I mean, like they know, no, like whatever they say was as long
So at the beginning, the financing was all by yourself, or?
I had beginning my first music video. It was little odd jobs I used to do it,
Okay.
and then I had few of my cousin sisters helping me out, and then few of my brothers, my mother, my mom and dad, you know.
So it was not easy.
Ina collect korina na, like some few 100, 200 any collect korina, kiba korina, collect korina, nakalinda na shoot korise, because at the end of the day, no matter what music video I do, I make sure that I promote Nagaland in such a way, you know.
Okay.
That's why I think all my music videos that I've shot so far, it's all shot in Nagaland. Now I'm running out of space where to shoot my next music video. Yes.
So like talking about your music videos and talking about your music,
Yeah.
like you have mentioned in previous interviews that you write songs on the basis of your past relationships.
Yeah.
So which means like romance has a lot to do with the creative process, right?
Yeah.
So like is there any, can we expect any songs in the future like on the basis of your present relationship?
I'm present relationship, right now I'm
What's your
single.
relationship status? Okay.
Single, because I'm really just focusing on my game right now.
Okay.
And then having a girl, having a relationship right now, I feel it's not the right time for me, because I really want to invest more in my career right now. Now, if the girl comes, I know where the money is going to go.
So can you tell us some of the reference from the lyrics that talks about your relationships?
Like the lines?
Yeah.
Okay, which song do you want to know?
Any song?
So, after I think I've dated only 2 girls, okay?
Okay.
So,
that's this.
yeah, and then the rest, I have my friends helping me with the lines, and then we just write down and all. And then sometimes whenever I just get dreams or I watch romantic films like this, Love in Paris, I wrote it not based on my relationship because I wasn't with anybody. It was more like I saw this movie and then I just wanted to write a song about it, you know.
Acha.
They shot in Paris, and then I was like, okay, fine. That's how the song Love in Paris came. The only 2 songs that has reference to my love life is gonna be Moving On and Sinner.
Acha.
Sinner, yes. Yes, that is all. The rest is like all imaginary songs.
Then talking about Love in Paris, like the music video was shot in Zuku, right?
Yeah.
And then Zuku is not an easy place to reach.
I know where you're going. Yes.
So, like, how did the bed to get here?
So yes, for the bed, I mean, like, it's a simple bed. It's that plastic bed where it's foldable. You know, you can just unfold anything.
Acha.
I mean,
so who carried that bag?
We hired a porter.
Okay.
Because we could have carried by ourselves, but then I really want
Hope you paid him well.
Yes. I made sure of that. Yeah.
So in all your music videos, you are seen with most gorgeous and stunning co-stars. So how much are you involved in like selecting?
About that, sometimes you know, with the projects that's been going on, people are DMing just to, you know, to be part of anything and stuff. But these girls that so far with all the girls I've worked with, it's all through mutual friends.
Okay.
And then some I just reached out. And yes, either it's mutual friends or sometimes I reach out or my team reach out to them if they're interested, you know.
But what's the criteria?
There's no criteria, as long as they are comfortable to do like to be romantic with me on the screen, no? Otherwise, if they are not used to the camera cutting, it's going to make both of us look very awkward, you know. And then in my music video, I make sure that the chemistry is real. Then only people can understand the song, right? Yeah, it's all about the chemistry.
So it's our chemistry fight.
I'm loving
for
it.
your upcoming music video.
Oh yes, you can do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So besides like making music, how do you spend your day? Like,
I love to cook.
Oh, you.
I love to cook. I love the art of mixing ingredients. So whenever it's not music, you know, like I just want to take my mind off from the music and other things and stuff. I go to groceries. I buy a lot of ingredients. Okay, I'm like a fan of ingredients and stuff. And then my specialty is chicken.
chicken.
So yeah.
That's a very basic thing.
I mean, like pork and beef, I don't eat now.
Acha, acha.
I'm kind of
Oh, you
allergic
don't- okay,
allergic
okay.
to it.
Oh.
So chicken is like my go-to, and then I'm like I just play around with the ingredients and stuff. Try to make a little bit fan, something like that. Sometimes I mix pastanga with with South Indian ingredients, and I try to make something, Southeast food, something like that, just to have fun around with it.
So, can you tell us who is your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is going to be Bruno Mars and Bazzi.
Oh, Bazzi, okay.
You know Bazzi, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. He is my favorite artist. And Shawn Mendes. The
Shawn
reason
Mendes.
I like Bruno Mars is like he can dance. He produces his own music. But same thing with Bazzi. And about Shawn Mendes, his performance quality, like the way he engaged with his audience, and then his songs and everything. I'm learning a lot from the artist, because I think I'm not just a musician. I have to perform in such a way that I can connect with the audience. Then only they can connect with me, So with the songs and anything, like I really look up to these three artists, and then try to like whatever style they use, try to implement that in mine, and then make it my own, and then I think that I improvise also, because I think at the end of the day, if you are yourself, people love to know more about you more, and then they will love you more.
So, is there any artist from Nagaland whom you admire and whom you want to collaborate with?
About Nagaland artists, I mean, like everybody is doing really well in what they do, and then I cannot say anything right now about it. But then about collaboration, I'm like willing to collaborate with any artist in Nagaland, but at the same time, if they just fit in with the bill of the song, because not every song is gonna fit.
So it depends on the song.
Yeah, it depends on the song, So I'm okay with any artist. I'm up. Anybody up for collaboration?
Yeah, please call
Yes.
him or DM him.
Yeah.
It will be much
True.
more easier. So from all your songs, which one is more close to your heart?
That's gonna be "She's a Walking Temptation." Yeah, it's like it's a song that I wrote during the lockdown. So I mean, like from there it was like so cheesy and then too romantic, and then I just wrote this song like after I saw this girl at a bar. I was like, okay, and then I was just like sitting down and I was just using my phone. I was just writing all the lyrics that's coming in my mind. That's back in Bombay. So I was like listening to it, and then I came up with that line, "She's a Walking Temptation." I was like, okay, this would be a great title for a song,
Okay.
And with that, I tried to, just connect some words to that title, So I'm like, yeah, so far I think that's close to my heart, and because it's a very fun song.
Acha.
And then I mean, like the title also is like, it's very cheesy.
Cheesy.
Yeah, over cheesy.
And you like cheesy?
Yes, I like cheesy.
Okay. So are you working on any music?
Yes, next song. The next song, okay, that is, I cannot reveal right now, but there's some few songs that I'm working on. In the month of August, we'll be starting the shoot for a video. So it's not going to be a romantic song or anything. It's just more about life.
Oh.
It's about positivity. So I'm trying to reach this level of this retro synth wave. I think you've heard.
No, I'm hearing for the first.
It's a genre that's been getting a lot of trend right now.
Okay.
Have you heard the song "The Weeknd" "Blinding Lights"?
Oh yes.
So those are called retro pop.
Okay.
So they have this retro beats and stuff, and then I'm so happy that this retro sounds are coming back in our 20s in this generation right now. So that is what I'm trying to work with this right now for this next song. So everything is done. Just a video, we have to sit down with my videographer and then graph it out properly. That way I get to explain the story through visually with the song, So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
So you are here now with already many accomplishments. So
Yes.
how has the journey been up till now?
I mean, so far, I mean, like with small accomplishment that I've been getting, like God has been awarding me with a lot of things, like small things, and then the small things can lead me to big things. But right now, He just testing me, So and I'm very sure that He has something big for me, and then it's just for me to have a lot of faith in Him, and then keep grinding in what I do.
Who is your biggest supporter?
My biggest supporter. My biggest supporter.
It's really taking time for you.
I mean, like honestly, I've never thought about that. Okay, like I was like only me. Like I support myself so much. I'm like, it's gonna be my family.
Your family, yes.
I mean, like at the start there was not much support, but then at the end of the day, you know, my family have the full support to me, and then what's better than to have your own family supporting you a lot, you know? So I'm very grateful for that.
So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I really wish to hold myself a Grammy. You know, that is one thing that I really want, a Grammy, or you know, somewhere in the international award session where I hold something and then with pride, you know, saying I come from Nagaland, you know, something like that, no? So yes, at the next 5 years, yes, I'll be still continuing with my music, and I really hope at least some music, you know, 1 or 2, you know, just reaching out to global scale, because at the end of the day, I really want myself to reach the global scale no matter what, you know. So yes, that is my dream.
So you started at a very young age. So how has music scenario changed according to you?
Okay, so when me and my brother started selling the CDs and stuff, those days though, you had CD selling, right?
Yes.
Selling the copies and all, the artist can get some revenue out of it, right? Now, but in this generation where we're staying right now, I mean, like, there's no more CD selling anymore. Now, who's going to buy a CD? Like, there's no tape recorder at home, unless for those people who collect the vintage stuff, you know, try to just be in a game with like earlier Jamana times now. But right now, but there's advantage and disadvantage in both the generation, because the Pele advantage was we can sell the CD and we can get the revenues. But in this present generation, it's more like, but then in present generation, we have the social media. The artists can use the social media and then they can promote themselves, you know, and then we can reach a wider audience. But then when it comes to revenue, these days people put their song not through CDs but on Spotify and iTunes and stuff. But in order to earn from the digital market, you got to pass some certain criteria. And then only once you pass those certain criteria, then you get your paid. And then I'm not talking those criteria in small numbers, I'm talking big numbers. Not only like in Spotify, suppose you get 1 million streams, then from there you want to get your payment. And it's the same thing with iTunes, and then YouTube though, you just have to pass 4,000 hours of watch time and then 1,000 subscribers, and then you get your, you know, paycheck and stuff with the advertising and stuff. But then in the field of music, yeah, so like I said, there's advantage and disadvantages in both generations. So yes, just for the artists to stick to the game and then, you know, find their own ways on how they can really work their way up. So it's like that.
Then when it comes to Nagaland, what kind of changes you want to see in terms of music?
In terms of music, not changes, but I'm already right now I'm seeing a lot of changes with HornbillTV coming to Nagaland. You know, I'm like that's like a very big step. You know, like coming from a Nagaland. You know, and then I'm already seeing the changes right now. So I hope we can all be in this game that we are sticking right now, and then. If you're like still in this game, I mean, like in few years or few months, say, we can just achieve everything, and then we can be, you know, like we can have this our Nagaland, our own, you know, like we can be like part of this other states and stuff, you know, like in the same level and stuff.
Good, how we have come to the end of the discussion. So viewers can give please a message, a last message to the video.
Okay, for the viewers, I have this quote that I follow. We cannot change the wind direction, but we can set our sail to where we want. Find your purpose and pursue it with passion and perseverance. So, and believe in yourself, and if you do not, there's no one that's going to believe in you. So at the end of the day, it just starts with you.
Thank you so much, Imcha. It was so fun.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun.
And then thank you so much for joining me today. Like, not busy like but thank you so much for taking your time and then visiting us.
Yes.
So, today share a discussion with Imcha Imchen. Aring interesting discussions every morning with HornbillTV. Thank you.